Welcome back. Hey, everybody, it's Downset Drip. We're 4 episodes in. How's it going, guys?
I hope this is doing well.
Well, I'm still here. I'm still here, and I've done a great job, I believe, fighting my urges to actually talk about football in the midst of the football off season. So I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
And on the opposite of Jarreous, I'm still here and I'm still queer.
So everyone's status has remained the same. I see.
Absolutely. Like, it has not changed.
Yeah. I've had a blast doing these, and this, of course, is the halfway mark, which means what we're doing, the AFC West.
Sure.
Yes.
AFC West.
We are. Yeah, absolutely. That's the ones we're doing.
And this isn't talking about football, but Jarreous, your team is in this in this bunch, correct?
I'm excited. Yes, they are.
Okay. We'll get there.
Don't tell me which one it is. I want to guess.
Ooh, I like that. For those of you who are just tuning in, go back to episode 1. Who starts at episode 4? That's weird.
Weirdo.
But if for some reason now is when you're like, what's this about? We are a fashion podcast, video podcast that talks about the uniforms of NFL players. We've broken this down into 8 episodes, each one with 4 teams, making each division be an episode. We've already talked about the NFC North, the NFC West, and the AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, we're doing the AFC West. Directions aren't my forte.
They're very difficult.
Sports are not
AFC. and basically that was my next thing. With me are my 2 buds, my downset drip buds, Alden, who is the fashion guy, and Jarreous, the football guy. I guess I'm the white guy.
You're a little bit of both. I see.
You're the one that put the 2 black people in the same spot.
That's true. I was like, hey guys, let's do this. Or what's the Dave Chappelle voice? He's like, hey guys.
Oh,
talk about football jerseys. It would be a swell time. Okay. Are you guys ready?
absolutely.
Yes.
Let's go.
Because I'm ready. We don't need to beleaguer this. Belabor?
Belabor.
First slide. We're covering the AFC West. As you can see, that's the Raiders, the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Chargers. First up, the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm still getting used to saying Las Vegas Raiders.
Even after all these years.
Didn't it used to be Oakland?
Yes.
Yeah, and they used to be LA.
It's crazy.
Yes,
I knew
used to
that.
be in LA. I forgot about that.
It's crazy. I knew that.
I've always liked their logo with the old school leather helmet dude, but he has an eye patch and it's a pirate. It's like they found a way to reconcile their pirate identity with football some kind of way, and so it's a very interesting way of doing it, and it works. It's a nice blast from the past logo.
Thank you for telling me what this is, because I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's what a
it is a bit of a
Raider is.
confusing logo if you're a youngin.
Yeah, instead of they just didn't go with Pirates, they just went with Raiders, and yeah,
I feel like they out Buccaneers the Buccaneers with this logo.
they did.
Because it is a solid logo. It successfully merges football and Pirates, which is a really weird thing. Like, imagine the Cowboys with this, and instead of like a football helmet, there's like a cowboy hat.
A cowboy hat and a lasso.
So basically,
The
Dallas Mavericks old logo is a cowboy hat on the basketball.
There you go.
Yeah,
They
was a
out
thing?
Cowboys the Cowboys.
yeah.
Yeah. The only big deal about the Raiders, I think, is the colors. Like, their color scheme is very, I don't want to say drab, but it's a choice. Black and gray is a choice.
Mm-hmm. With
And
white, a little bit of white. Like they chose the separation and the fusion of the colors at the same time, just slapped it all together.
Yeah, I know that it's supposed to be gray, but like it comes off more of a silver to me.
And
so
on the helmet,
it's supposed to be gray.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, think of it as kind of like the Saints colors,
right?
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's
except
that's
gray,
a good way of looking at it.
Except silver. I don't know. I do have opinions on the jerseys because I feel like it's hard to get this wrong. It's just so simplistic and not monochrome, but just the lack of color. It should be easy to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The first one we have is their black tops, and it's black with, as you can see, silver numbers with no piping around the numbers, no accoutrement anywhere on the black jersey.
It's just it's no frills. One of my favorite shows for recent about 2 years or so is Young Justice. And I thought it had an excellent run. And if anybody has not heard of it, I definitely recommend going and check it out. But there's one thing that Robin says on there that always sticks with me. He was like, why is nobody ever just whelmed? Like,
why is everybody never
overwhelmed and underwhelmed? But nobody's just whelmed. These jerseys just whelm me. Like they exist. There's no flash, there's no frills, but they work and they're functioning, and they're not. And God knows we've seen worse. So
yeah, we've seen worse.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm going to tell you what's really cool. I like, and this is a trend, and I love that sports. I think we talked about this on the NFC West episode. I love that sneaker companies are making like their popular shoes and cleats, and those those are Dunks. Those Dunks go really well with their jersey.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Go.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say is, I am a fan of simplicity in jerseys. You don't want too much, and we'll get to jerseys that have way too much design in them, but I feel like they overdid it here. Like they've shopped at some sort of like bulk market, and they were like, how many jerseys can you get us just in black?
I like that.
Cheap. We'll iron on the numbers ourselves.
You are correct. That's exactly what I see. That's exactly what I was gonna not in those specific words, of course, but like exactly what I was gonna say. This just feels like bulk. This is like the kids get a box of jerseys and they go and go and grab their their favorite number, and it was like, oh mom, I got 44. And it was like, it's okay, baby, we'll make it 42 like you want. But like these are bulk. They're bulk. I mean, nothing's wrong with them, but there's nothing right with them either.
Yeah,
nothing is right about this jersey. It's all very I mean, and I love monochromatic, but like this isn't monochromatic enough to where I'm like, oh man, I like simplicity. This is monochromatic of this is cheap.
Yeah.
So
it comes off as cheap.
On the flip side of that, I think I'll just say it, the drabness of it is by design. I believe the idea behind these jerseys is that we're coming to kick your ass, and you don't dress up for a fight. You don't dress up to look good, when you set out to kick somebody's ass. And in that way, it does work for me. Like it does look like, we don't care about how we look. We're just here to play football. Now, do the results always match up to that?
Who knows? We don't know. We don't know anything about football.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's another podcast for another day. However, I do appreciate the simplicity of it. Then, like traditionally with the Raiders, there's where the eye black kind of comes in. That like the way the defensive players their choice of eye black while being underneath that helmet and with that jersey on, it kind of adds to the intimidation factor in the old school, back in the day. But yeah, I kind of get the no frillness in that regard.
Yeah. There's a real Agent of Death feel to it. But I get that. But what I'm going to reveal here in a second is they don't have an all black jersey set.
Which that's a missed opportunity. Like we've talked about.
That's a missed opportunity for sure.
Why? Why don't they have that?
I've always been shocked that they haven't gone all black.
Yeah,
I mean, especially with their names being the Raiders, like you should dress like, I'm sorry, you should dress like a crook. A crook dresses in all black.
You
should dress like a crook.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't there fans called the Black Hole? Like
there is in Oakland. There was a section of the stands that they called the Black Hole.
Like if you have a name,
I mean, I don't know.
Have an all black. You should have an all black. Jersey choice. It's weird. It's very weird.
Yeah, let's move on to their next set because this one's a bit more fancy.
Right.
White shirts with silver numbers. Black piping to make it to where you can read the silver numbers.
I really wish that Jarreous was scratching his nose at the same time that me and you scratched our nose.
I missed the Matrix glitch.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely almost there.
It was all that white on the screen. We're all just like,
yeah.
I don't understand this jersey. I don't understand it. I don't know what's happening. I see that it's supposed to be silver. I see that it's supposed to be gray. I like that this guy from the Rams is like covering his mouth and like, shut the fuck up. This is an ugly jersey. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't say anything Raiders.
It looks like it's made by New Balance.
Oh
yeah. It looks like New Balance 275.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand this jersey. And then I see the guy, the same guy that's being held by his grandmother at church. Shut your ass up. I don't understand his like he's got black socks on. Like I don't understand. Like it just doesn't make sense. None of this jersey makes sense to me. It just seems all over the place. And for the two colors, and then of course, like the silver in the helmet doesn't match the silver that's on the cloth, which all together goes against like it doesn't match the silver that's on the tights. It's just I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here. I hate this. I don't like it.
Oh wow. Okay, I don't hate this. Like having watched the Raiders for decades now and having seen all their other boring uniform combinations, this was kind of a breath of fresh air. It's not good. I feel like the white is too close to the silver, so it just kind of washes out around the waistline.
That's what it is. It's washed. It's really washed.
And if I'm being honest, the letters look like they're made of duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely look. I remember, like in the Walmart fabric section where they have those numbers and you can sew them onto a shirt or whatever the case may be. That's what that looks like.
Once again, back to the blacks. Oh, I'm sorry that you got 44, Timmy. Let's get you 42. Let's go to Walmart and get a 2. Tape. That's exactly. We're looking at the same thing again. It's simple. Simple is not bad. Simple is not bad. It's just that this simple seems cheap. Yeah.
Let's move on to their next set because they're not much better. These are the same.
Why are the whites different?
No idea, because that's definitely a different white.
Why are the whites different?
That's weird.
Yeah, like I feel like
seen
go ahead.
Straight Outta Compton? Have you seen Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember that first scene that they have where they when they finally get like paid and they're going on tour and stuff, and they ask O'Shea, they're like, O'Shea, what are you gonna do? Oh no, Cube, what are you gonna do with all the money that you just made? And he said, buy more Raiders gear. I don't understand that quote now. I don't get it because I'm not buying any of this. Like, I'm not buying any of this. Like, none of this is good. Like, I can understand. Like, the logo is cool, and the logo's cool to see on stuff. Like, I could see what Sergio's wearing, like a Saints jacket, and it'd be Raiders, and it'd be black and silver. But if it came to a jersey, I don't understand that quote any longer because I'm not buying I'm not buying a Raiders jersey because this is ugly.
I guarantee you, Ice Cube told the director and the writers of that film that they need to put that in there because he's this massive Raiders fan. So I just want to throw
that quote is directly from the interview. Buy more Raiders gear directly from the interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess you have to look at it this way. Like, at the time, the Raiders were in LA.
Yeah.
And they were the other LA team when the Rams, I guess, were the more cosmopolitan team.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the White Sox. You know, you got the Cubs who are like the Cubs, and the White Sox are like, we're going to beat you with the baseball bats that are here.
I'll say this without a shadow of a doubt. As drab as they are, the black jerseys are the best. And it's a shame that they didn't do an all black. Oh my God, an all black Raiders uniform would be fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest crime here in the whole Raiders ensemble is the tops, like, because I feel like the helmets and the pants are kind of perfect with each other. You know, the silver, one black stripe, pants silver, one black stripe, like, that's perfect. That is football as football. And the shirts seem like a formality. Like, someone got a fax 30 years ago, and it said, "Hey, by the way, you have to have white jerseys," and they were like, "Shit!" And so they went back to the store.
It's perfect. This is exactly
but that's right. No, you're right. You're right. Like, if I separate the actual, like, the top jersey of it, like, yeah, like, it does make sense. Like, I get it. It all makes sense at that point. But, like, as soon as you put that jersey top on, it's like, maybe we should start over.
Well, that's the Raiders, guys. I've always hated the Raiders jerseys forever. So
they're bad. They're not good.
Well, let's move on to our.
They started off mediocre and then they got bad.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next team. The Denver Broncos.
The Unicorns.
As you can see, their colors are navy blue and bright carrot-colored orange.
It's definitely carrot color.
I don't hate the color palette here.
I don't hate it. Yeah.
But it's just looking at the color palette, I can see how you can create a disaster using it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't wait to see how they use this orange in this eye.
The Broncos logo was updated in the 90s.
Yeah, it used to be a Bronco booking.
Right.
As I recall, yeah.
And this is a really 90s looking logo.
It is. It has that NFL blitz badass look to it. I give it that. Like, to me, I think it's a cool logo. Does it hold up now? Not with all those damn sharp edges, no.
Nope.
It takes me to a simpler time. We'll say.
Yeah. They need to update their logo real bad. They've needed to for about 10 years now. So yeah, Denver Broncos. Let's just look at this.
Let's get it over with.
Get it over with. The navy blue Denver Broncos costumes. Notice the orange armpit streaks.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Technical term for that.
I knew it was coming. We gotta come up with a term for that. The Jersey Valley. What's the valley? Valley of the Jersey
Pit Valley.
Yeah, the Pit Valley. That's what we'll call it. The Pit Valley.
Nobody knows why it exists, how it exists, and all we know is that we can't stop it, nor can we contain it.
This is one of probably the most egregious pit streaks, pit valleys that we have in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt.
They adopted this scheme around the time that they got the new logos, so it has not changed in a minute. What do you guys think?
I'll be completely honest with you. I don't hate it. It's kind of It's kind of a classic football jersey to me. Like when I think of football, like this is kind of what I think. I mean, that carrot orange is ugly as hell, but like it makes sense to me. This looks like a football jersey. I mean, everything fits. Everything's the same. Like even though the helmet is metallic, it even matches the jersey. Like it matches. The color is the same. And then everyone's got it. The gloves fit. White gloves fit. The orange gloves fit. The navy gloves fit. Like everything fits. It just. I don't hate it.
Jarreous?
I like it in a throwback 90s type of way. Like I said, that the logo is already kind of taking me back. And in that regard, I like it. I even like the helmet. But I can see how this is an eyesore as well, which a lot of the things in the 90s and the early 2000s were eyesores. So
yes, they were.
It's like Jabot pants. Like when they were out.
You did not.
When they were out, they were cool. But looking back on it, you're like, well, what the fuck did I do that? But then when you see them in person or when you see a picture of them, you get nostalgic, you get excited at the same time. So, and honestly, like one of the first football teams I ever just watched were the Broncos. And this is like when they were really successful. They were the Broncos were one of the first teams I ever saw, and I like their jerseys back then. And it's kind of taking me back in a way.
I'm sorry, these are terrible. these are fucking terrible jerseys. I feel like, the first person I would picture wearing this off of a football field, Chris Kirkpatrick in the late 90s.
You know what? You were absolutely right. I can see that.
Patrick definitely wore this jersey. I'm sure of it.
Even if you don't know who that is, like the name signifies that he probably would do something like this.
Chris Kirkpatrick is the guy that created NSYNC, and he is Mr. My Shiny Teeth and Me, Chip Skylark from Fairly Odd Parents. My Shiny Teeth and Me,
and like. The thing is, this jersey could be fixed with so few modifications.
More white. Like instead of some of the stripes being orange, the stripes could be white with the orange outline. It would make.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not even mad at the orange. Like, why are they giant hooks? Like, why are the curves there?
There are
hooks coming like. What is that?
It's to match those sharp lines in that logo.
Is that supposed to be like horsehair?
Let's hope not. Let's hope that wasn't the purpose of that.
Chop off this extra armpit shit right here. Make it a straight orange band from the pit to the bottom of the shirt.
Okay.
Put an orange fucking stripe down the pants like a normal fucking football team.
I think this is that, man. I really do. I think, in my opinion, that's what this is. I do. I think that's what this is.
Nah, no. This it's so
like
bad.
when I look at the numbering, like how the numbers have the white and then it has the orange like out the alcove of it. Like I think that should have been what the stripe should have been. The stripe should have been white with orange around it. Like I think it would have made it a whole lot better because it would have taken those numbers and made those numbers a whole lot brighter, and it would have taken that orange and kind of brought it down. But maybe that's what they wanted to do. Maybe they wanted to go for this ugly ass orange to be like top priority. But like I don't like the orange. The orange is ugly. The orange is incredibly ugly. This makes me think of Sharpay from from High School Musical when Gabrielle comes in and she goes, "If you own any orange, burn it."
There are so many orange fucking football teams too. Like,
They are.
you know,
Damn.
there's no way for us to know. The original designer of this jersey probably died in 1962. That's how long they've had this stupid fucking design. So let's move on because it's very much kind of the same. Here's the white.
I know you hate the white version.
What the fuck is this?
I know you hate the white version.
They literally just took the same pants and put a white
It's a
jersey
palette
on.
swap.
And now they do wear them with white pants, as you can see in the picture, and
Which doesn't look bad. It
Yeah, the
doesn't
white
look
pants
bad.
look better.
they do, like the total white ensemble does look better because lack of orange. But you'll notice that the orange like piping around the blue hooks or horsehair on the damn jersey, like that's nice. I like that.
That's exactly what I was saying in the other one. That's what it should have been.
Yep.
That's why that works.
It
That's
still
why the
needs to
white
be
one
stripes.
works.
They need to be stripes.
No, man, hooks.
Nah, bro.
Hooks.
Mm-mm.
It needs to be edgy.
Yeah, the all white version of this looks good, but like the other ones with the navy, it just looks like they all showed up late and I was like, just put the new jersey on.
Exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, hey, we got to do something different, right? Let's sauce it up a bit. Fuck it. Let's just combine two jersey designs together. That's exactly what it looks like.
This reminds me of like baseball doubleheaders. Like they'll have a doubleheader on like a Saturday in baseball, and in the first game, the away team wears their like gray top, gray bottom, but in the afternoon game, they just change fucking shirts.
What did they do? I did not know they did that in doubleheaders.
Yeah.
Huh. Learn something new every day.
It's fucking dumb. But
It is dog. That's dumb as dog shit.
Let's get to this last one because I feel like y'all are gonna have some shit to say.
These are the ones I was dreading.
Yeah, actually, this isn't even the last one. This is this one.
Oh,
This is one. This one.
I know which ones are the last ones too. These make my head hurt. They do.
Once again, it's the same thing.
I was just gonna say they did it again when they
put the jersey on.
They took two different uniforms and just slapped them over each other, man.
At least this time the hook matches. You know, the hook matches. I'll give them that. And
it's a saving grace.
I kind of like the boldness of the orange. You know, you're not going to throw it to the wrong receiver, hopefully.
Oh, hell yeah. It's like
if you're a fucking road cone running down.
It's a damn traffic cone.
Yeah.
Like you gonna throw it at that motherfucker. It's pretty easy. No tricks, no trickery can be played against that. Like if you miss the orange targets, you're an idiot.
Yeah, and like these orange jerseys surrounded by the crowd wearing orange shit and orange all over the stadium and the grass. Like I can see how this would pop all together.
This makes me not want to go to Denver because if you say that people are wearing orange in Denver,
they're definitely wearing this shit.
I gotta think about pasty white people in orange. Like that's the last thing I want to think about. It doesn't look good.
Yep. It's but again, like this is not even the fucking wild one. Here we go.
This.
These were the ones I knew existed. These were the ones I knew you were gonna do. All right. So you remember how we discussed the Bucking Bronco and everything, Alden? They are clearly attached to these. And I didn't want to ruin it for you, but I knew these existed. And I knew my good friend Sergio was going to make sure they were included.
Again, I only included jerseys that they wore last season.
Yep. And it made the mark. And I remember seeing these. These are the bane of our existence. The bang.
Oh, this is so bad.
It's horrible. It's a creamsicle.
No, look,
A
don't.
creamsicle?
No, it's not. No, it's not. The Buccaneers. That's the creamsicle jerseys.
Oh, that's a good tease. Oh, wait till you see. Oh man, I can't wait till you see those. Oh my god.
I don't think they wore the creamsicle jerseys last year.
Oh,
I don't think they could. I don't think they did. But
oh man,
yeah, this is like.
Like I said, I had seen this logo already, but I wasn't expecting this jersey to be this bad.
Is mental illness. This is so out of line. Out of pocket. It always has been. And the fact that they had the decency not to make that damn the decency and the restraint not to make that damn helmet orange, that shows progress. But look, you know somebody wanted to do it. You know somebody wanted to make their helmet orange.
Yeah, like these are throwbacks.
They should have made the helmet green. Green.
These only suck because they sucked 30 years ago.
Oh, the suckery is timeless here.
Yes, they've earned this suckery.
There's no era, no multiversal plane where
passed
this is
down
okay.
Through generations.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have made the helmets green so they could all look like carrots.
Stun on your ass.
Like, I don't take back what I said about just make it fucking stripes, but not like this.
No, that's what you said. Eat those words.
Not like this.
These are community service jerseys.
Oh God. That's fantastic. That being said, I don't hate the helmets.
Like I hate that logo. That logo on that helmet is terrible.
Yeah, all of it. It's bad. It's all the way bad, man. And I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming because it occurred to me as we were doing this that they wore these jerseys last year.
Mm-hmm. I like the stripe on the helmet. It's better than the weird taper thing that they have now.
I love that you're doing this thing where you go through and you see a bad movie and you're like, that one character did some good acting.
Yeah. Everything has merit somewhere. Okay. All right.
Creamsicle.
Let's move on to a palate cleanser. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, Kansas City Chiefs. Look,
Red Kingdom.
It's not as racist as what the Washington R's used to do. So they get credit for that. It's a classic color. It's a classic helmet. And it works, man. It works. I mean, I don't know. I believe the Chiefs kind of came first with this, but the Hulk Hogan color combination, it's a winner. The red and yellow it's always going to win, man.
Red and yellow will win.
Yeah, and it's a good looking logo. It always has been. Even there are two Austin logos look good. It makes sense.
Yeah. I will say this logo doesn't look good on other stuff.
Oh no.
It doesn't look good on other stuff. It looks good in jersey form, but and like once again, kind of like what Sergio has on, like it works in that. But like to see a big T-shirt coming from being in Kansas City a whole lot, seeing big arrow on T-shirts makes absolutely no sense. Like if you're gonna do that, wear a Kansas City Royals shirt and like just have Royals across. That makes sense. But as far as like that big arrowhead, it looks good in jersey form, and that's it.
yeah. Like taking the racist part, like Chiefs. I don't think there's a negative connotation to the word chief. You know?
I don't
think
so,
hey, chief.
Either.
It's usually a term. It's usually a term of endearment or a term,
right.
a term of reverence.
The most egregious ones have been removed from professional sports. There's the Indians and the Redskins. Obviously, we still have the Chiefs and the Braves. I feel like both the Chiefs and the Braves are playing with fire by still having Native American iconography, like an arrowhead and a tomahawk.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tradition, right?
Both also do the chant.
Actually, it's not officially done anymore in either. I don't think it is.
Really? Hey, last time I went to a Braves game, we definitely.
Oh, you do it. Everyone does it at the Braves game. They don't play the music anymore.
I got you. You're right.
They don't encourage
You're right about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They quote unquote discourage it.
The that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do it at the stadiums, but I don't think it's they don't play the music.
Yeah, they don't. Now that I think about it, you're right. They just don't play the music, and the crowd kind of takes it away. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of this red, but it's fine. On paper, I definitely don't like the red and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to present me with photos and pictures and stuff of red and yellow shit, I would wonder where the rest of the colors were, because it just doesn't seem like a natural combination to me. They're both primary colors. Usually that's not. Red and blue go together well, but yeah, I don't know.
It's nothing mutant.
Yeah. Moving on to the first jersey. The use of yellow is brilliant in these jerseys.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
What do you guys think? These are red.
It's a damn good looking jersey, man.
Yeah,
it's a good jersey. It's a good looking jersey. I mean, the stripes. Bring back stripes. The stripes they do well with that, and like I said with the orange, this is the orange done with the Broncos done right. I mean, the red is already bright enough. The navy was a nice color on the Broncos, which they do a really great job of. Like, hey, we don't want two opposing colors to take over, so like we take that yellow and we dim it down by not putting so much of it in there, and so like it's not outline the thing, so it works, which is what I was saying that the orange should have done in the Broncos.
Yeah, it's there's a smoothness to it. Like it shouldn't work, but they found a way to make it work, and I believe it's the yellow accents. It has to be that, right? Yeah. Anything else, and the usage of white is solid here as well.
Yep.
Right on the shoulders, like and the usage of the numbers and the white inside of the numbers. It's a very well made jersey.
This is an outfit I would wear. I would wear a white pair of pants and a red shirt with yellow linings. That's something I would wear.
Yeah. The brilliance is the subtleness, the subtlety in the usage of the yellow.
Yeah.
And I think my only issue is there's no hint of yellow whatsoever on the helmet.
Oh yeah, there isn't.
Oh, there isn't.
And I'm not even going to try to make suggestions to fix it. I just notice it every time.
Yeah, they just went all red with the spearhead. Interesting choice.
Yeah, no, I never noticed that. I mean, I'm not mad at it though. Like I'm not mad at it. You know, we talk about how trying to make all the colors work in a helmet or trying to make all the colors work in a jersey, and this is a smart choice. It's like maybe they don't have to work in every aspect of it. So let's just stop with just red and then use some yellow in the jersey. Like maybe this was a smart choice. Maybe.
That's true. That's true. Like it's easy for us to sit on a podcast to be like, "There's no yellow in that helmet," but we're not professionals, so maybe that's the right choice. The only thing I could possibly say as a suggestion to get some yellow in the helmet is to run a stripe down the middle that is like
that was what I was
like
thinking. That's the only
white
thing I
with
think
a
of.
yellow down the
Yeah.
like the middle of the white, kind of like
Or
what's
even
on the
just the
shoulder.
or even just the numbers, like their actual the jersey numbers on their helmets, they're just being
Okay.
yellow.
I like that.
Yeah.
That just something simple that where
Yeah.
that the yellow is there, but it's not prominent.
Yeah. But yeah, there's very little to say negative about these jerseys.
Because it's a good jersey. That's why.
Yeah. And moving on, like I hate to say it this way, but the rest of their jerseys are also banging. Like this is great.
Yeah. This is also good.
They know
And I
what the
love
hell
the
they're
fact that
doing.
everybody's wearing the same thing.
Yep.
Everybody's wearing the same thing.
I like the usage of yellow and the shoestrings on number 10.
Yeah. And I did learn something about shoes and gloves and shit since the last time we talked. The rule is your gloves have to match your uniform in some way. So if you have red in your jersey, you can have red on your gloves. If you have white in your jersey, there's white on your gloves. Same thing with shoes, unless they're doing the,
They do the breast cancer thing.
the cleats shit.
The
like,
tribute to the troops situation. And I think Christmas they're allowed to play around a little bit too.
Yeah. But other than that, like business as usual is you have to wear one of your team's colors on your extremities.
Yeah.
Also, professional football players have to wear long socks.
Okay. Why?
College football players do not.
Why is it?
That's just the rule. I guess it's a formality. It's like we don't want to see any more skin than we have to, or I don't know.
That's strange.
It just seems more
Cover up
formal.
them
I
ankles,
guess.
boy.
Oh God.
Don't want to see those
Turning me-
calves.
Turning me on those
No,
ankles.
I don't. He broke it. And here's the fan. All right, let's move on.
But I guess to stick on this topic for just a second, like when you watch college football, like a lot of those players have short socks, and so you see a bunch of their leg, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like it's offensive. It's not like it's sexy, but it does make it look more juvenile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
maybe
that's what it is. They're like dressed like grown ass men, wear socks. I don't know.
All right, so Sergio, I have a question.
Okay.
How do you feel about this Pit Valley?
This Pit Valley, it's clean.
It's clean.
Seamless.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
How do we feel about the stripes above the Pit Valley?
Oh, that is the perfect amount of stripe specifically for this uniform.
I was thinking the same thing. It's nothing else anywhere else on the jersey. I think it kind of works.
That's a beautiful jersey, man. Like the more I'm looking at it, like it's perfect. There's no alterations I would make to it, honestly.
And I really like the egregious amount of stripes on the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
because that's what 5 stripes.
Yes, 5 exactly.
And that works. It's awesome. And their third jersey is probably the best of the 3.
Yeah, I like
That's
it too.
how you do an all white jersey. No different color whites are in there or anything. Even the damn white on the inside of the spear goes with the rest of the whites. Like that's how you do a white jersey.
Once again, everybody's wearing the same thing. Everybody's wearing the same thing.
I love how well red gloves go with these.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because then you're looking at what red hat, red socks, red gloves. Like it's spread apart.
Yeah, the Chiefs knocked it out across the board in this division. They did.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, they really did. They really did.
Is that Kevin Hart? That's number 19.
No,
all I see is helmet and teeth.
You know what? I don't know anything about football, so yes.
Today's Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, running back for the Kansas City Chiefs,
screaming up and down the field.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, there's just nothing bad to say about these, and I hate that we're just like, yeah, like it works. Like we don't have anything bad to say.
They're the best jerseys and thus have made the most boring commentary.
Exactly.
Yeah, they made a clean sweep. Like we were impressed with the 49ers jerseys. We were impressed with the Giants jerseys as well. I don't think we were as impressed as we are with what Kansas City has done.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I feel like all three of those teams are old teams.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're ancient. All three of them.
Yeah, like original football teams.
Right.
So
correct.
They just chose their jerseys up, 80 years ago and said, "Fuck it, we're not changing."
Yep.
So I don't know. All right, here's our last team.
Yeah, baby.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Let's go.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure this is about to be bad.
So, I will say this. As much as I've grown up loving this team, because they do one of the first players that I was introduced to when I really just got into football. Played for this
Time out. We're not going to let Alden guess.
I mean, at this point, he should know. But go ahead.
Oh, it's the Chiefs, right?
No, it's the Chargers. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
the Chiefs are again. I can't get into how I feel about the Chiefs simply because it's not a sports podcast. But anyway, I prefer their. I think there was the early 2000s color where they had like that navy. And they made it flow really well with the yellow on the Thunderbolt and everything. Like those jerseys, and they won't be a part of this, but those jerseys were really, really dope.
I think you'll be surprised what will be a part of this.
Well,
maybe not those specifically, but let's just say the Chargers have quite the variety.
Yeah, they do. They do. The other thing is, even though we still do the powder blues, they're not as powdery blue as the throwbacks from like the early 2000s. Like those.
I feel like he's trying to set a precedent for like the ass whooping I'm about to give this jersey.
I do think you're gonna be surprised. I do think
I think I will be surprised.
The usage of the blues. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
since going back to Los Angeles, they've kind of ballied it up. So I'll say.
Yeah, they went back to Los Angeles 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah,
and I like the logo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it works as like a helmet logo.
I see what you're saying.
Because
it's kind of doing the same thing that with the Eagles.
a little bit.
With the way he's coming out and all that kind of stuff. I get it, yeah.
It has kind of a Zeus's Thunderbolt feel to it.
It does, and it feels like a hand should be on it. I've always felt like that.
Yeah.
It feels like a hand should be on it, like he's getting ready to be catapulted into something.
And I don't think that would fix it. I think that would be even more tacky.
Oh, yeah.
But it also seems like it's missing that.
Yeah. Oddly enough.
I love the color blue that we're working with here, and you'll notice this is the only team we're looking at today that has expertly colored their face cage.
Yes, I noticed that.
I noticed that too.
Yeah. The yellow face cage is inspired.
I don't particularly love the idea of a football team that's named after something that's not attainable. I'm like that. You see what I mean? So like a Charger.
Charger. I have picked one. It's right here.
Exactly. Like yes.
So you're getting to my issue with the name of the team, and Charger. It always has been. There are Chargers. What they could have gone with, if I'm not mistaken, these Spartans on their front line, or like in Greek mythology, or whatever the case may be, on the front line, the one that had the spears draped over the
The shield.
That's what a Charger was. I don't know why they went with a Thunderbolt instead, because like having a fucking Spartan or a Warrior to be the symbol of your team, that's badass. But they went with Charger. They went with electricity.
I'm gonna tell you why. This is America. No one would have understood that. No one would have gotten that. They were like, I don't understand why is Leonidas the cover art for the Chargers? That doesn't make sense to me.
It would be like a Buffalo Bills situation where everyone would come to the stadium and be like, so which ones are the Spartans?
5.
Yeah.
But
confusion.
It would have been cool though.
Yeah,
like anything that's not attainable doesn't make sense to me as a team as a team logo. Or so like when I think of Charger, or I think of and see, like everything that I'm thinking of is just like makes sense. Like Cowboys, the Buccaneers, like the Raiders, all of those things. Those are attainable. Those are things that you can
be.
They're fucking nouns.
Yeah, you can be those things, but you can't be a Thunderbolt.
You can be a Dodge Charger.
Yes, you can.
You be whatever you put your mind to, kids.
You do
Always remember that. Don't listen to Alden. Listen to yourself.
So that's my problem with the logo. It's like you can't be this. You can't be this thing. But, okay, sure.
So I guess let me double down on my Dodge joke. Both LA teams are named after Dodge products. The Rams and the Chargers.
That's true.
They are. I mean, and maybe, just maybe, there's a missed opportunity for marketing there. I don't know.
Why they don't play in Dodge Stadium is beyond me.
Nobody considers these things. It's just like Spider-Man, the movies, and they call their universe the Spider-Man universe of character when Spider-Verse literally exists.
It's right there. It's right there.
Call it Spider-Verse.
Before we get started, I will say this. The Chargers have some of the most unique uniforms in the league.
It's putting it mildly.
And the popular theory is they have the best in the league. Like that's kind of the opinion of the NFL press.
It is, yeah. As far as the press, as far as let's see, who else is it?
You guys are really trying to set this up. I promise you, if it's bad, I'm still gonna run it through the mud.
Yeah, look, do what you need to do.
I've known you long enough. You're not gonna pull your punches. It's
I expect whatever is gonna happen to happen.
Yeah. The reason I say that out loud is because I don't know if that's how it's going to go on this podcast.
Me neither. Especially after how I've gushed over the Kansas City Chiefs uniforms. Like, you guys really are making me look at all of this stuff differently than I have in the past. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go.
All right, here we go. Here we go. These are the Chargers with their white tops. Now, before we break all this down, the Chargers, they have the most uniform combinations of any team we've touched so far.
Yeah, easily.
They have white tops. They have blue tops. They also have blue pants. They wear those blue pants with these white jerseys, and the orange or the yellow pants with the white jerseys, white pants with the white jerseys. Like, it mix and match across the board. The fuck is up with all these lightning bolts?
The worst mistake we fucking made was getting away from the powder blue. I'm always gonna say that. And this blue is different from the powder blue that it used to be. And I hate that they got away from it. I also hate all that fucking yellow that they decided to go with. Like, those yellow pants, I always hate those. God, please give us a stripe on the pants. Please. I hate the Thunderbolt on the stripe. Other than that, the top of the jersey is fine. Top of the jersey works.
Okay.
Even the helmet works because the thing that is missing on the logo itself is something right up under it, and the number works in that regard to me. But the pants, I hate the pants.
Alden, thoughts?
Continuity is a thing that I'm always going to talk about, and there's none here.
None?
There's no continuity here.
There's none here?
I mean, like I said, I'm just a stickler for, it being the same, and like these because the yellow is such a prominent color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slap a Thunderbolt on it, like slap it on there, and call it the same team, but like it looks like two different jerseys because it's that prominent. It almost looks like two different jerseys, and I get what they're trying to do. It's just like it has to be. You all have to have them on, like all have to have the yellow on, or all have to have the white on, because otherwise it's gonna look like you're gonna look like two different teams on the field. And I like the idea. I like the idea of both of the jerseys. I do like the idea of both of the jerseys, and either one looks good. But if these are two jerseys that's on the field at the same time, it gets lost. It's two different jerseys. Completely. They're almost the same, but completely different.
I don't know if I'm following you at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
The one in the center.
Uh-huh.
Are they all wearing these yellow pants? Are they
Yes.
Okay, they're all wearing them.
They're all wearing the yellow
They
pants.
also happen to be going against a team that has white and blue on, which I think is throwing you off because you can see them in the background.
Yeah, like the images on the left and right are different games from the
Okay.
one.
Okay, now you see what I'm saying. So like if
Okay.
what I was saying was if these were two jerseys that was on the same field at the same time, it gets lost because it looks like two different jerseys. But if they're wearing them at different points, this works.
Yeah. I don't. They shouldn't be wearing the white and the yellow at the same time.
Agreed. I hate that yellow. I
don't hate the yellow.
I don't hate the yellow.
Like the yellow is bright and it has like a, I don't know, like a vibrant feel to it.
It does.
But putting it next to that white just kind of it dulls it down, or it makes the pants stand out more than they should. Like if they were wearing a blue top, which I believe they do have a blue yellow combination,
they've got to.
Yeah, like I feel like it would look way better. I do not like the amount of lightning bolts on my screen right now.
No, I do not. No, I totally dislike it.
It's definitely overused.
They don't need lightning bolts on their pants. None of them run that fast.
It made them go fast.
I love the color blue. I love the blue with the yellow piping around the numbers. That's the right move. They should scrap the lightning bolts on the clothes, replace it with better piping. And I don't know how I feel about the numbers on the helmets.
This is the Central City Chargers.
I got that reference.
This is the Central City Chargers. They're based on the Flash. They go fast.
Yeah.
Never on time somehow.
Like, I feel like the way they ended up with numbers on their helmet is through a conversation like we just had a minute ago, where we all three were looking at their helmet going, something's missing.
Yeah.
And what they landed on was, fuck it, put some numbers there.
Throw some numbers on that bitch.
It's like, the numbers being blue and not some sort of two-tone, or I don't know.
Somebody did that with a cricket. They just want to cut the numbers out and was like, this is only going to take me 2 hours. I can do it.
Or someone filed an HR complaint because a football player put on the wrong helmet. And he was like, which one is mine? I don't know. They all look the same. They're so almost good. These are so almost good.
Like I said, if the separation is there, which you guys say that they are.
Oh, absolutely.
Then I like it.
All right. Well, the theme kind of stays the same across the board. These are their blue tops. As you can see, they're wearing them with white pants and yellow pants at different times.
I love it with the white pants.
I don't like it with the yellows.
I love it. Yeah, I hate it with the yellow. I love it.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, the you're right. The white pants are much better than the yellow pants.
Yeah.
The yellow pants are trying so hard though. Like they're putting the work in, trying to look good.
It's a headache to me. I hate
it.
I hate whenever we do those yellow pants.
They look like Mr. Manhattan decided to put on a pair of pants. He was like, I gotta put this large dong somewhere. Put him in these yellow pants.
You know what? People don't talk about enough how out of line it is, and he just shows up with his dick out. And he's just all powerful, and nobody can say shit to him about it.
Look, if I was all powerful,
yeah, why not?
Just be out.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, this let me see. Hold on. Wait, let's just do this. All right. That works. I like this. That's a cute costume. You know, the white. Wait, hold on. The white still got those thunderbolts on the side.
It does. Look, they are the Chargers, and they're going to remind you every fucking time you put clothes on.
Fully charged, baby. It's bolt up. Seriously.
Please tell me when they run out on the field that they play "Charged Up" by Drake.
Maybe at some point, but probably not. But yeah, the blue really works here. Like even and if you're gonna use the yellow, this is how you do it. Like just to accent the blue. I also noticed it doesn't appear to. Oh, there is a white. Okay, there's a white outline on the bolt on the jersey.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it kind of just bled into it a little bit. But yeah, I see it now. But yeah, I always like the blue and white. That always works for me.
Which goes directly to that every Thunderbolt is different on the blue and yellow one, like the one in the center. Every Thunderbolt is different.
It is.
That's
it's
true.
Because
now that you say it out loud,
every Thunderbolt is different.
They should just get rid of it. They should just get rid of the bolt on the pants. You can get away with the second Thunderbolt on the shirt if you don't put the white outline on it, and then that Thunderbolt then matches the Thunderbolt that's on the helmet. But it's 3 different Thunderbolts. He's absolutely right.
I can't unsee that now. Thank you. Oh God.
You're welcome, guys.
I love that color blue.
Yeah.
Like I know you have this nostalgic love for the more powder bluish.
Yeah.
But I love this color blue.
Yeah, I love it too. Too. I do. Do I want the powder blue back? Clearly I do. But yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a football color jersey blue.
Right.
It does feel more like a costume than say the Kansas City Chiefs jerseys looked.
Yeah.
But all these fucking Thunderbolts, I feel like with all the first off, there's no such thing as a Thunderbolt. It's a lightning bolt. Thunder is the sound.
True. Right.
Come on, English language. I feel like it was designed by a 15-year-old. We'll put lightning bolts on the shoulders, and then we'll put lightning bolts on the pants, and it's all gonna match. It's like, okay, Todd.
More lightning bolts make me fast.
Mm-hmm. Look, Dad, I put lightning bolts on their pants too.
And he was like, "Oh, son, look at that! I bet he go real fast, like Sonic."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It seems like it was designed by a child who had really good taste in colors, I guess.
Yeah, the colors aren't bad. It's just that they don't. That center one is just bad. That center one is bad. That center one is bad. Oh man.
Yeah. We actually still have a couple to go here.
Oh, okay.
These
Okay, y'all know how I feel about this blue.
alternate blue.
Mhm.
It's a different blue.
Why we need I guess this. Let me see. So right now we're at 2 blues. I think
Two blues. Two
Yeah.
different blues, not worn at the same time.
not one at the same time. This is essentially what the Rams jersey kind of did.
Which was my favorite jersey.
But this one, I like this one. I like these of the jerseys that we currently have. These are probably my favorite ones. And it the outline of the number, the white works right there. We're using 3 different bolts. We're doing that yet again. But
Yep.
yeah, it's just it flows very well.
It's only 2 different bolts here.
It's just 2. Yeah, it's
It's
just 2.
Yeah.
So the one on the side over there on number 24, that's not the same bolt we've been looking at, the third different bolt.
It's a yellow bolt with white outlining.
Oh, you're talking about the white. Oh, okay, then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about the design, but okay, yeah. They kept it together mostly. They fought the urge to outline the pant with something else.
Yeah. This blue is a downgrade.
I like this blue. This is my favorite. This is my favorite blue, of course, though. Like,
But I don't know if they would look better with the lighter blue.
yeah. What if it
the way
were
down.
lighter? Would it be better?
It'll be
I
slick.
don't think so.
It'll be I don't know. I'm not ready to rule it out.
Yeah.
Because it looks like that's a different yellow too. It looks like the yellow is a little
No,
richer.
that's definitely the same yellow. That yellow is definitely a
Are we sure?
Yeah, that's a different yellow, buddy.
You sure?
I mean, they both look like a 56-year-old man named Fred that's severely dehydrated. Both of them,
This is more banana yellow.
and the other one is canary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
What about instead of, hear me out, I don't know if this is better, the numbers and the lightning bolts, they swap their colors. So instead of them being yellow with white piping, white with yellow piping.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. The thing is I don't mind this jersey. I even like the helmet. I even like the fact that the lightning bolt, the thickness is changed on this one, and that could be just because of the color. It might just be the color,
I think it's the color.
but I don't mind this jersey at all. I mean, of course, it's not the best, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
Okay. All right. We're still not done. We have one more that I believe was introduced this year, and it is much different.
All right.
It's the Chargers Color Rush jersey.
I was wondering if you were going to put these in. That's the one. That's the color scheme from the 2000s.
Yep. They did used to have the basically navy blue. That's darker than navy blue.
Which is
It's dark.
funny.
It says midnight.
Yeah, what's funny about it is it's a throwback, but at this time they had another throwback. Like it's a throwback and a throwback. It's a throwback before another throwback with these. But yeah, these were my favorite from last season. Like I like here's another situation where 2 of the bolts are as far as they kept them.
They're the same. The
all
bolts
3
are
of
the
them
same.
are
All
the
3
same.
bolts are the same.
Bolts.
Yeah. I like the white helmet. I like the usage of the color along with the white helmet. I don't know why they didn't adopt these colors. Like to me, the colors that we have are a little bit too close to the Rams, and I would have liked it if they did something like this to be a little bit more distinct from them, because the midnight blue works.
I like this a lot. I like this a whole lot because I like the fact that this yellow almost looks gold.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks gold, which sets
cool.
off the midnight.
It's a fucking cool jersey.
It's a
Even
cool
if-
jersey.
Yeah.
My problem is it doesn't make sense again. It goes back to it doesn't make sense when you go back and you look at the very first slide that we
Mhm.
looked at the LA Chargers is like the color scheme. This color scheme doesn't make sense. Like where did it come? Like it came out of nowhere. I thought that's why I was looking at it this way. Where the fuck did this color come from?
This
But
is the
like,
color they should have chosen when they moved back to LA. Easy.
I like this. I like this a whole lot. I even like the lightning bolt on the leg because it's not as prominent. Like
Yeah.
it's not as prominent. It's the same color. It just kind of fits. But the midnight just makes no sense to me. It's like when we were talking about, it seems like you're trying to force a color, and this doesn't feel like a forced color. It just feels like, huh? Who chose this? Who chose this color? It just isn't. I like it so much, and I'm so conflicted because I like it so much, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you of all of us are the ones saying that, because this is clearly a throwback. Like me and Jarreous being football dudes, this is clearly a throwback
Yeah,
to
this
when
is
they
a
were
throwback.
when they had dark blue. Like
Yeah.
we are aware of that. However, stepping into this world as an outsider and just seeing this dark fucking blue color after being pummeled with baby blue, it's like, where did this come from? And yeah, you're right. It is jarring. And this I don't think this can be understated. There's a brand like consistency that you kind of need when it comes to your entire color scheme. Simply because when you go to a Chargers game and you look in the crowd, what color is the crowd going to be? And I don't mean mostly white because that's what usually watches football, but
You mean clothing?
the color of the clothing. Like, is it going to be a sea of red like when you go to a Chargers or go to a Chiefs game? Is it going to be black and gold but when you go to a Saints game? Or is it going to be 3 different color blues when you go to a fucking Chargers game?
Exactly.
I'll tell you right now, it's usually 3 fucking different color blues when you're watching the Chargers game.
Yeah, and that
and
makes it
that's-
hard to
yeah.
build continuity.
That's what I'm saying. They should have chosen this from the jump. They should have had just this color scheme jerseys, and this color scheme worked when they did it the first time. They should have just had this color scheme the whole time, and then after that, start rolling out the baby blues and the alternates. The baby blue should have been the alternate, not this one. This one right here, like this jersey is dead ass serious. like it's a fantastic jersey. I love it.
Okay. Like, all right. I don't hate it.
I like it.
I don't like the color blue. I don't like that blue. But I
Okay.
don't know how I would fix this because I don't think changing the color blue is going to fix this. So I guess it's not broken. I don't know. I can't get past the fucking lightning bolts, guys.
I know you can't, pal. I know you can't.
It's
I know
okay,
you can't.
baby.
Like, I'm surprised there's not lightning bolts around the number font. Like,
God, oh my God, I'm so glad they didn't do that. I
You
didn't
know.
even realize that was a fear of mine until you just
all of the ones are just like a Shazam lightning bolt.
right.
At the one. Yeah, it's fine. It's the Chargers jersey set is not as good as it has been publicly stated that it is, but it doesn't commit nearly as many crimes as others do.
Yeah, no,
I'll give them that.
it's like, it's got so many great aspects of it and so many bad aspects too. It's like, I don't know, maybe this is the most consistent of all the ones that we've looked at, because like, yeah, there's some opportunity, but there's some wins here too. Whereas like, with when we were at Kansas City, there was not a lot of commentary because it's like, it's just good. It's just good.
Mhm.
Whereas this is like, there's some good, there's some bad, opportunity. But Jarreous likes him.
And he's a fan, so that's
He's a
really all that
fan.
matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the numbers on the helmet. I don't like the helmet, but I don't like the numbers on the helmet.
Now you really don't like
What if the helmet was navy blue? Because at some point in the Chargers' history,
They did.
the helmet
Yeah,
was
they had
navy
a
blue.
blue helmet.
No.
I wouldn't. I would keep the white.
This would break it. This would break that would immediately break.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. It's time to move on to the drippies. The drippies.
I got 3 awards today.
You have 3 awards. Okay. Well, would you like to go first, sir?
Which one? Well, since we just finished talking about the LA Chargers, I'll give them their first award, which is the Struggling with Curiosity Award, because it's just it's just so much going on that I kind of enjoy talking about, its consistencies and inconsistencies. It's not a good award, but it's not a bad award. It's a participation trophy award. Because there's some good there, there's some bad there. I really enjoyed talking about the LA Chargers as a whole, just not a specific jersey, but just the whole team.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I think that's the level of respect that jersey set deserves.
Struggling with Curiosity Award.
Jarreous, what's your first drippy?
The Simply Whelmed Award goes to the entire Las Vegas Raiders jersey collection, or lack thereof collection. It's just a jersey that exists for the purpose of clothing the players. So it's just something somebody decided to do. They did it, and they're happy with it, and I'm happy for them.
You kind of stole my first award, because mine was going to be the Warehouse Discount Award.
I like that better. I'll concede. I like that one better.
Yeah.
I mean, they can win both awards.
They are. That's official.
Everyone, everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once swept the Oscars. So the Raiders could totally sweep tonight's shit.
Yeah. Alden, what's your second award?
My second award will go to. Oh wait, no, I have 4. I have 4 awards actually. I have 4. Okay. The first one is Sam Smith would bedazzle this and call it Fashion Award, and it goes to the Broncos white jerseys. If you don't know, Sam Smith absolutely needs a stylist, because they don't know what they're doing. And a lot of people keep telling us that we're being fat phobic to Sam Smith and their choices, but that's not what it is. It's just that they keep choosing really bad choices.
It's so bad.
Really bad choices.
I don't want to go down this Sam Smith journey, but good God Almighty, man.
So Sam Smith would bedazzle this and call it fashion, goes to the Broncos whites. Congratulations, guys.
Wow.
By the way, so when it came out, funny joke with Sam Smith is
T.S. Madison said that they looked like a slab of bologna.
So somebody said people with pronouns of they and them are and correct me if I'm wrong, they're categorized as trans now, right?
No.
Okay, so I saw that, and that's what I was trying to figure out what it was, but they were like, they and whoever the lady is on the song Unholy, they were like
Kim
the
Petras.
first, they were the first trans duo to have like a hit on the charts or something like that.
She is trans.
Yeah. What was funny about it was somebody in the comments said, I thought they were trans because I thought them and Adele were the same person, and I lost my fucking mind. It was so fucking funny. And they had a whole theory. They were like, you've never seen them in the same room together.
That's true.
Like, when Sam Smith
That's
is
true.
gone, they turn into Adele and get all the awards and
That's
revert back to,
Yep.
to Sam Smith.
Yep.
It was so funny to me.
I see it.
Anyways, my next dripping goes to the University of Colorado isn't as interesting. So here are some uniforms that would be more interesting, and that goes to the all orange Broncos jerseys. And yes, I took a dig at Deion Sanders as a Jackson State University alum that now is seeing him just constantly bring up JSU because nobody cares about Colorado the way they cared about JSU. So yeah, that was my opportunity to take a shot at him and those jerseys at the same time, and they are both in Colorado together.
Nice. I like how you. Good job. That's good podcast. Good podcasting, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. So if you're if is your drippy the same as this team? Because mine is.
No, my drippy is a different team. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this one since we're already on the the Broncos vintage, and it is Sam Smith wouldn't even wear this award.
Sam Smith is catching strays left and right.
Oh no, they are not catching strays. They deserve these. They deserve these.
We seamlessly worked in Sam Smith, Deion Sanders, and Adele in one in a span of like 30 seconds.
Yep.
Like, sorry to rope in yet another pop star, but I feel like Sam Smith is what we should threaten people with when they bitch about Lizzo.
Yep.
My next drippy goes to the entire Chargers ensemble. It's the Mrs. Studebaker's Art Class Award. Because that's who put all those fucking lightning bolts.
I love it. So here's my last one, and begrudgingly, I have to give it to them. But shout out to thank you for not being as racist as the Washington R's, and that goes to the Kansas City Chiefs ensemble of fantastic jerseys, namely their all white jerseys, and they move on to the next round of who has the best jersey in the NFL for me.
I'll say this before I preference anything for my next award. I didn't give Kansas City an award because I didn't have anything nice awards to say.
You came in with all savagery today.
So I didn't have any nice awards set. So I didn't even I would have placed them in something, but I looked at all of my awards that I had that I've come up with, and I was like, I can't give them any of these because these don't work. These aren't good enough for Kansas City. So when I do think of one that is good for Kansas City, I will give them one. But currently they do not have one, but I wanted to give them one. My last award goes again to the LA Chargers. This one is for their color rush and is the most likely to be used as a dog blanket award. It's just a good jersey. It's just a good jersey that everybody loves it. It's just a good jersey. It's like once you finish wearing it, and the dog's like, man, this is a cool ass jersey. I'm gonna sleep on this too.
Right.
All right. And actually, since I'm going to name this award on your behalf, Alden. I'm going to say Alden Kirkland's We Should Have Talked About Them More award goes to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Absolutely.
Because okay, here we go. Growing up, I never once thought about the Chiefs jerseys twice. I was just like, oh, they're that fucking red and yellow team, whatever.
Yeah.
But as soon as you look at them and actually pay attention to how good they look, they're way more impressive than anything else we looked at today. Their entire
Absolutely.
ensemble.
Yeah, it is. And I didn't when I came into this, I didn't expect to like it as much as I ended up liking it once we started going through the slides. And yeah, it's an impressive collection of jerseys.
It is. Every last one.
As a teaser, I'm not sure how this is going to hold up, but there are 2 other jerseys that I think are going to give it a good fight.
We'll see.
And we haven't gotten to them yet.
We'll see. You know, I'm kind of surprised from here and there. I'm surprised what you guys are saying about specific ones. So I can't even imagine the 2 that you're talking about, but we'll get there. Okay. That does it for the Drippies. Possibly my favorite part of the podcast. Absolutely my favorite part of the podcast. Why am I lying? There's no reason to lie here.
Yeah, there's no reason to lie. I really thought that you guys weren't going to be okay from last week's Drippies, because last week Drippies
they
got drippy.
Man,
quick.
I was like, man, damn! I think I broke this podcast.
Well, we have officially reached the halfway mark. We have talked about half of the NFL. What's next? Any guesses, Jarreous? Huh?
Let's see. We did the West and the North. Are we going south yet?
We are going north.
Going north. Okay.
NFC North.
Cool.
That's the Packers, the Bears, the Vikings, and the Lions.
That's going to be an interesting one. I already have thoughts just from this.
All right. Well, that does it for our little show here. Here's where I throw it to you guys. Hey guys, where can we find you? Alden, I'll let you go first.
I can be found on Twitter with this. See, I'm getting better at this. With this app right here. On Instagram and Twitter. That's where my social stuff is. My photography stuff is Alden Kirkland, just my first and last name. Listen to Dead Scene Kids. I would plug something that we're about to do, but doesn't matter because this is not around the same time that we're putting it out.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. So, yes, follow me. I'll be talking about some shit.
He does.
Talking cash money shit.
I'll be talking cash money.
You can find me.
Nope, not there. Not there.
Nope, no.
Other side, dog.
Other side.
What? Okay,
other side.
Is in reverse. How about this? Does that work?
There it is. There you are.
Gotcha. You can find me here on Twitter and Instagram. And on Facebook, you can find me at The Unapologetic Geek, where I posted probably the most out-of-pocket picture, where there's a drawing of Storm on the cover of X-Men, and she has her bare feet up, and you can see her soles and stuff, but she's in the foot fetish sex worker foot pose. And that drove people way crazier than I thought it would.
Why are you like this?
Look.
It's such a great, like the way they drew that picture. I don't know if you've seen it out all day. The way they drew that picture, they nailed it, man. Like it's kind of high.
I'm going to look for it right now.
Look, I'm not a foot guy, I don't think, but them some nice arches.
Those are some nice arches. Like, if there were a pair of feet that I was going to give a whirl, it would be those.
Oh my God.
It would definitely be those. It had people saying, have I unlocked that? They were like, is a new fetish unlocked for me?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it's unexpectedly high. Like whoever the artist is that did that, they did it probably too good of a job.
For the record, if Storm unlocks a new fetish, it's not called a whirl, it's called a tornado. You can find me here. Yeah.
Good job.
Here. That's all of my social stuff. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Xbox Live, that.com. Like I own all of that shit. So hit me up or also listen to Shellheads. It's my Ninja Turtles podcast where we talk about Ninja Turtles.
Again, fantastic. Last time I did this, I think my internet was shit. That is a really like dope podcast. As far as a subject area podcast, you've kind of reminded me of stuff that I forgot about as far as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, yeah. So
yeah, the one question I always get is, really? You can do a whole podcast about Ninja Turtles? I'm like, you have no fucking clue.
100
You have no fucking clue.
This point, right?
110 right now.
That is remarkable.
And we're not even close. We haven't even come close to touching all of it.
So here's the thing, and I kind of alluded to this before we got on the podcast. You guys are spoiled because every so often you just get a flood of new content out of nowhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for anyone who listened and didn't watch. I don't know if that's a thing. Figure that out. I want to thank everyone for visiting realitybreach.com. If you do, also thank you for following and subscribing to all of us if you would like to do that. And tune in next time. I'm Sergio. That's Alden. That's Jarreous. Keep it dripping, baby.
Don't do that again.
That's not the one.
That's not it. That's not it.
Yeah.
That's not it. We're gonna workshop that.
I'll turn the faucet off. Ah. No. Okay. All right. I'll come up with something.
Mustache touring like a super villain.
No. That's not it. We're gonna workshop that.